Good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Kashmina Kapadia Memon. I belong to Technocrat Institute of Technology, Bhopal. Today I am covering dimensionless numbers and model law. These are the forces acting on the fluid flow. First is inertia force, then viscous force, gravitational force, pressure force, surface tension force, and elastic force. Inertia force means it is the product of mass and acceleration of the fluid and acts in the direction opposite to the direction of acceleration. So inertia force can be represented by mass into acceleration. Second is viscous force. It is present in the fluid flow problems where viscosity is to play an important role. It is equal to the product of shear stress due to viscosity and surface area. So viscous force Fb is equal to shear stress multiplied by surface area. Third one is the gravitational force. Generally, it is present in case of open surface flow. It is the product of mass and acceleration due to gravity. So Fg is equal to m multiplied by g. Fourth one is the pressure force. This type of force is present in case of pipe flow. It is equal to product of the pressure intensity and cross-sectional area of the flowing fluid. So Fp is equal to pressure intensity multiplied by cross-sectional area. Fifth one is the surface tension force. It is equal to product of surface tension and length of surface of the flowing fluid. So it is equal to surface tension multiplied by length of surface of flowing fluid. Sixth one is the elastic force. It is equal to product of elastic stress and area of flowing fluid. So based on this six type of forces, we can derive the different dimensionless numbers. So there are certain dimensionless numbers and we are going to cover it one by one. First one is the Reynolds number. It is the ratio of inertia force to viscous force. So inertia force will be equal to rho VL divided by mu. The formula will come out to be this, where rho is the density, V is the velocity of the liquid, L is the length, and mu is the coefficient of dynamic viscosity. Froude number. It is the ratio of inertia force to gravity force. The formula of this is V is equal to V upon under root of GL, where V is the velocity, G is the acceleration due to gravity, and L is the characteristic length. So it is used to analyze the nature of flow where the free surface is present. For example, weirs, channels, spillways. Third one is the Weber number. Weber number is the ratio of inertia force to surface tension force. So the formula will come out to be We is equal to V upon under root of sigma divided by rho L, where V is the velocity, sigma is the surface tension, rho is the density, and L is the length. Fourth one is the Euler number. It is the ratio of inertia force to pressure force. So it will be Eu is equal to V upon under root of P upon rho, where P is the pressure and rho is the density and V is the velocity. It is used to characterize energy losses in a flow. Fifth one is the Mach number. Mach number is the ratio of inertia force to elastic force. So it is equal to V upon C, where V is the velocity of object and C is the speed of sound. It is used to analyze fluid flow where compressibility is an important factor. Now based on this, we can derive certain model laws. Now there is a principle of similitude. Similitude is basically defined as the similarity between model and its prototype in each and every aspect. It suggests that the model and prototype will have similar properties, or we can say that similitude explains that model and prototype will be completely similar. So there are three types of similarities that must exist between the model and prototype. First one is the geometric similarity, second is kinematic similarity, and third one is the dynamic similarity. So if there is a geometric similarity between the prototype and model, then the ratio of dimension of model and corresponding dimension of prototype will be equal. And it is known as scale ratio. So LP upon LM is equal to BP upon BM is equal to DP upon DM, and this is known as LF. And if we are taking the area of prototype and area of model, this ratio will be equal to LR square. And if we are taking volume, then it will be equal to LR cube. Second one is the kinematic similarity. Kinematic similarity is said to exist between the model and prototype if the ratio of velocity and acceleration at a point in the model and at the respective point in the prototype are same. So Vp upon Vm is known as velocity ratio. Similarly, AP upon AM is known as acceleration ratio, where Vm denotes the velocity of fluid of a point in a model. Similarly, Vp is the velocity of fluid at respective point in prototype. AM is the acceleration of the fluid of the particle in a model, and AP is the acceleration of fluid at respective point in prototype. Third one is the dynamic similarity. Dynamic similarity is said to exist between model and prototype if the ratio of corresponding forces acting at the corresponding points are same. So Fp upon Fm is equal to Fr. It is known as force ratio. We must note that direction of force at the corresponding point in the model and prototype should also be same, because force is a vector quantity. So based on this, we can derive 5 types of model law. And in this video, we are taking only Reynolds model law and its example. Reynolds model law is defined as the similarity law where models are designed on the basis of Reynolds number. According to this Reynolds model law, for the dynamic similarity between the model and prototype, Reynolds number of model as well as prototype should be equal. So we know that Reynolds number is basically the ratio of inertia force to viscous force. Therefore, a fluid flow situation where viscous force are important, model will be designed on the basis of Reynolds model law. So according to Reynolds model law, Vp Lp upon nu p is equal to Vm Lm upon nu m, where Vp is the velocity of a prototype, L is the length of prototype, and nu is the kinematic viscosity. And these are the corresponding for model. Vm is the velocity of fluid in the model, Lm is the length of the model, and nu m is the kinematic viscosity of the fluid in the model. Similarly, Vp is the velocity of fluid in the prototype, Lp is the length of prototype, and nu p is the kinematic viscosity of the prototype. So based on this Reynolds model law, let us discuss one numerical problem. In this numerical problem, a pipe is given. The diameter of the pipe is 1.5 meter is required to transport an oil of specific gravity 0.9 and viscosity 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 poise at the rate of 3000 liters per second. So 3000 liters per second is the discharge. Tests are conducted on 15 centimeter dia pipe using water at 20 degrees centigrade. Find the velocity and rate of flow in the model. Viscosity of water at 20 degrees is 0.01 poise. Now, based on the question given, we can determine the velocity and rate of flow in the model. So first of all, we will write down whatever is given. So dia of prototype is given as dp is equal to 1.5 meter. From here we can see diameter 1.5 meter is given. Similarly, viscosity of fluid is given as 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 poise. Similarly, discharge for prototype is 3000 liter per second. So it is given. So we will convert it into we will divide it by 1000 to get discharge in meter cube per second. Then the oil of specific gravity 0.9 is given. So here specific gravity of oil is 0.9. So we will multiply it by density of water to determine the density of oil. So we know that density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. So we will multiply it by specific gravity of oil to get the density. So it is coming out to be 900 kg per meter cube. Now let us come to model. So dia of model is given as 15 centimeter, means 0.15 meter. Similarly, viscosity is given as 0.01 poise. Then density of water is given as 1000 kg per meter cube. So for pipe flow, the dynamic similarity will be obtained if the Reynolds number in the model and Reynolds number in the prototypes are equal. So here rho m Vm dm upon mu m is equal to rho p Vp dp upon mu p, because here dynamic viscosity values are given. So we have to use this formula. So Vm upon Vp is equal to rho p upon rho m is equal to multiplied by dp upon dm multiplied by mu p upon mu p, mu m upon mu p. So put all these values in this. So Vm upon Vp is rho p upon rho m is 900 upon 1000 multiplied by 1.5 divided by 0.15 multiplied by 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 3 into 10 to the power minus 2. By solving this ratio is coming out to be 3. Now Vp is equal to we know that velocity is equal to discharge upon area. So discharge is given as 3 and area is pi by 4 dp square. So pi by 4 dp square, put the value of dp 1.5, we get Vp as 1.697 meter per second. So Vm is equal to 3 multiplied by Vp. So it will be equal to 5.091 meter per second. Similarly, we can determine the rate of flow through the model. It is Qm is equal to Am multiplied by Vm. So put the value of dm to determine the area. So it is pi by 4 dm square multiplied by Vm. So dia is given as 0.15. So pi by 4 0.15 square multiplied by 5.091. Already we got this value from this equation. So by solving this equation, we will get the discharge in liter per second as 0.0899 meter cube per second. So we want to convert it into liter per second. So we have to multiply again by 1000 to get the answer in liter per second. So by solving this, we got 89.9 liter per second. Similarly, we can further develop this topic by using the different model laws. So we will cover that in next topic. Thank you.